Good morning, Year 7. I hope you're well and having a lovely day. Welcome to today's lesson on the poem Stealing. For this lesson, you'll need a pen and your book, a copy of the poem, and highlighters and coloured pens. For your do now, I would like you to jot down some answers to the question, why do people steal stuff? Pause the video for a couple of minutes to do that now. Stealing by Carol Ann Duffy. Please could you write the date and the title? A person has been arrested for stealing. These are the things that were stolen: a guitar, a bust of Shakespeare, a car, a camera, a snowman. Why do you think they were stolen? Pause the video for a few minutes to jot down your ideas. What do you think is the strangest thing that has been stolen? Pause the video to jot down your answer. Why? So a key word for today's lesson is dramatic monologue. A dramatic monologue is a poem that's in the form of a speech. The speaker is talking to the reader. Please could you copy down this definition? So the poem is a dramatic monologue. The speaker is talking to someone about why they steal things. As they talk, they give away clues about their life. See if you can spot them as we go through. The most unusual thing I ever stole: a snowman. Midnight. He looked magnificent, a tall white mute beneath the winter moon. I wanted him, a mate with a mind as cold as a slice of ice within my own brain. I started with the head. Better off dead than giving in, not taking what you want. He weighed a ton, his torso frozen stiff, hugged to my chest, a fierce chill piercing my gut. Part of the thrill was knowing that children would cry in the morning. Life's tough. Sometimes I steal things I don't need. I joyride cars to nowhere, break into houses just to have a look. I'm a mucky ghost, leave a mess, maybe pinch a camera. I watch my gloved hand twisting the doorknob. A stranger's bedroom. Mirrors. I sigh like this. Ah! It took some time. Reassembled in the yard, he didn't look the same. I took a run and booted him. Again, again. My breath ripped out in rags. It seems daft now. Then I was standing alone among lumps of snow, sick of the world. Boredom. Mostly, I'm so bored I could eat myself. One time, I stole a guitar and thought I might learn to play. I nicked a bust of Shakespeare once, flogged it. The snowman was the strangest. You don't understand a word I'm saying, do you? Why do you think the speaker destroys the snowman? Pause the video to jot down your answers. Okay, so let's go through this poem in detail. I'd like you to annotate the copy of your poem that's attached to class charts. You may have your own ideas that I don't mention, and please do make sure you include them in your annotations. So let's look at the first stanza. We've got a simile here, a mind as cold as a slice of ice. The simile conveys the idea that the speaker is cold-hearted. It suggests he doesn't understand kind feelings and could indicate he is mentally ill. You've got personification. So this conveys the idea that the speaker feels attached to the snowman, like it's his friend. So by giving him human characteristics, it provides him with a companion. You've got a short sentence there, life's tough, like a statement emphasizing how difficult life is, and that could provide an indication as to why he steals. He wants to make other people feel bad because he's always feeling bad himself. His life is tough, so he wants to share the pain. You may be familiar with the phrase, misery loves company, so maybe that provides a reason why he steals. So you've got onomatopoeia, a word that sounds like the sound. When he steals, He behaves as if he's acting and putting on a show. He poses in the mirror like a film star or model, so maybe this stealing gives him a sense of power when actually he feels powerless. So you've got a motive word choice. Booted sounds more violent than kicked. It's also colloquial language, informal language, and the informal language could indicate a lack of education, which is another factor that could have led to his stealing. Again, again. Repetition emphasizes the violence of this attack. The two one-word sentences also add to the violence because they give the impression that the kicking is deliberate, as well as the fact that they make the sentences more punchy and kind of almost creates the effect of kicking. Boredom. This one-word sentence makes it seem significant and important. And then it ends with a rhetorical question. The reader is pulled into the narrative. Do we understand what the speaker is saying about his life? Positioning as the last line makes this question seem really important. Now let's analyse some lines and see what they tell the reader about the speaker. Remember, the speaker is talking to someone about why they steal things. As they talk, they give away clues about their life. Remember, you're looking to see if you can spot them. What sort of person is the speaker? I wanted him, a mate, with a mind as cold as a slice of ice within my own brain. So finish this sentence. The line, the slice of ice within my own brain, suggests that the speaker is what? Pause the video to finish this sentence. How does the speaker feel? Better off dead than giving in. Finish this sentence. The line, better off dead rather than giving in, suggests that the speaker feels what? Pause the video to jot down your answer. I took a run and booted him again. Finish this sentence. The line, I took a run and booted him, reveals that the speaker feels. The emotive verb booted suggests. Pause the video, finish those sentences. What is important about the use of repetition and single word sentences? So we're going on to structure now. Continue the analysis that you started on the last slide. Also, the repetition of again emphasizes. Furthermore, the use of single word sentences. So pause the video, finish those sentences. Okay, so let's look at this paragraph again. The line, I took a run and booted him, reveals that the speaker feels angry. The emotive verb booted suggests that his attack was really violent. Also, the repetition of again emphasizes how brutal the attack was. It wasn't just one kick. Furthermore, the use of single word sentences adds to the violence because it gives the reader the impression the attack is controlled and deliberate. So what skills have we used? Quotation, language analysis, including one-word analysis, structure analysis, that's talking about repetition and single word sentences, terminology, and considering the reader. So now you have a go. How is the speaker presented in this line? Refer to language and structure in your response. Part of the thrill was knowing that children would cry in the morning. Life's tough. Pause the video. I'd also like you to write out the checklist on this slide and then tick them off as you've used all of them. So I want you to use all of those skills in your analysis. You can use what's on the last slide to help you. So pause the video, write out your own language and structure analysis using the skills on the slide. Before you go, I'd like you to go back and annotate your paragraph. How many skills did you include? So annotate where you used quotation, language analysis, structure analysis, terminology, and considered the reader. If you missed one out, do try and make sure you include it, or at least attempt to include it before you finish. So that's the end of today's lesson. I hope you enjoyed it. Carol Ann Duffy is my all-time favourite poet. This isn't one of my all-time favourite poems, but if you are thinking about other poems to look at, I would definitely recommend Havisham, Salome. There's some really fantastic poetry. Woman Her Pearls, We do that at GCSE. So there's some incredible poetry by Caroline Duffy. So if you have a chance, do look at it. She is an incredible poet. So thank you very much, and I will speak to you next time.